Here's to Chai Tea Tuesday. Okay, don't judge me. It's definitely past 5 o'clock. I'm filming at night and I'm having wine today instead of chai tea. I'm sure I'll be filming in the morning next time and I'll have chai tea, but today it's red wine. Okay, so I wanted to talk with you guys about Miss USA. On Chai Tea Tuesday, I've been doing a lot about relationships, and also next week will be a relationship video that I've been talking about for a while and I just haven't posted it yet. But this week is about Miss USA. I'm gonna say Miss USA like 1,000 times today, I'm sorry. With Miss USA coming up in Shreveport, Louisiana, it's bringing back lots of memories for me because I competed in Louisiana, although it was Baton Rouge, but I competed in the South and it was such a cool experience. You may have heard me say in a previous video, which I'll link here. I really gotta figure out what side it is. I'm pretty sure it's here. When I heard that my Miss USA was in Louisiana, I was like, why is it not in a big city? But, you know, it ended up being amazing. You know, I have such a warm heart. Such a warm place in my heart for the state of Louisiana, and for me especially Baton Rouge, so I'm sure it will be the same for the girls in Shreveport. But I wanted to share with you guys some untold stories that you may have never heard about my arrival to Miss USA, and also I'll be sharing some tips for girls that are arriving at Miss USA and what to do. And also, hey, maybe you're not competing for Miss USA this year, but you are hoping to compete in the future, so this video and these tips will be good for you as well. Or if you're going to any national pageant, the tips at the very end of this video will be good for you as well. First of all, stories about my arrival at Miss USA. I arrived to Miss USA 2 days early, or like a day and a half early, and so did my roommate, Miss New Mexico, Cameron, one of my besties. I love her so much. And I actually ended up crashing with her and her mom in their hotel room and sleeping on the couch because, I mean, Miss USA is really expensive to compete for, so I was like trying to save money any way that I can, so I gave them a little bit towards the hotel room and they were gracious enough to let me crash on their couch. I had actually gotten a gift for my... Who's calling me? It is almost 10 o'clock at night. Who's calling me right now? Okay, back to the story. That was my friend Steph. I love her. I stay in a hotel room with my roomie at Miss USA and her mom, and then I had gotten a little gift for her. It wasn't super personal, but I like tried to make it something that she might need at Miss USA, so I definitely had bath salts. I had a candle. I had printed off pictures from her Instagram of her and like her mom and dad and put them in little picture frames, and like one or two other like little things, maybe some tea or a journal, something like that, because I figured those things would be things that she would need at Miss USA to relax and be zen and calm and all of that. I got her that gift, and then she gave me a gift which is the sweetest gift in the whole world, and ooh, I have it right here, I think. Okay, no, that's not it. But she got me the sweetest gift in the world. It was a very dainty silver necklace that had a little shape of Nevada and a little shape of New Mexico. Super dainty, and it was like a roommate necklace, and she had one made too for her. So that was the sweetest thing ever, and I was super thankful for her thoughtful gift. The next day, I said, oh my gosh, this is fun, bringing back all these fun memories for me. So Michaela, who was my Miss Indiana, I had seen her by the pool like the next day, or maybe it was the day that I had arrived, and so we connected and exchanged phone numbers. And then I had seen Audra Mari and Bashara. Bashara was my Miss Wyoming? Wisconsin. Miss Wisconsin. And so I had actually seen her when I landed at the airport, and I rented a car because I hate being stranded. So I was walking out to get my rental car and I saw Bashara sitting all by herself with multiple suitcases and a giant gown bag, and I was like, are you competing for Miss USA? And she was like, yeah, I'm just waiting for my shuttle. It's just I've been here for an hour and I don't know when it's coming. So I was like, girl, hop in the car with me. So I had never met Bashara before, but we became really closely connected right away. I dropped her off and then went to my hotel. Anyway, skipping forward, the next day I wanted to make a Target run for any last minute necessities, snack, I don't know, sticky boobs, things that you need at Miss USA. So I called up all the girls that I had met over the last 8 hours or whatever, and I was like, hey, does anybody need to go to Target? So we all hopped in the car and we went to Target. We did a little Target run, and I can't believe I don't have any photos from that day because it was such a fun day, but social media was just starting to grow then and it wasn't as big, so I wasn't like, oh my gosh, let me capture this moment. There was no Insta stories, no Snapchat, so it wasn't like capturing in the moments. So dang it, I have such clear, vivid, fun memories, but I definitely did not capture those moments at all. We spent the next day just kind of getting comfortable, making sure we had all the stuff we need. Fast forward to the next day, I really can't remember how long I was there, if it was 2 days in advance or a day and a half, checking into Miss USA. I get there and I thought I was pretty early, but I definitely wasn't. There were so many girls there before me. So I was actually some of the last ones to check in. So I'm sitting in this big room meeting a whole bunch of girls. I very clearly remember meeting Miss Washington, Allison or Allie. I remember meeting her, and she was just so beautiful, and I was really excited to meet her because I almost competed for Washington at one point because I lived in Washington for a while. I was like, hey, you're from where my mom is from, and I kind of connected with her right away. So I feel like I do have a picture, even if it's super low res, because I feel like it was blurry in the first place, and that was back when our cameras weren't as high res. But yeah, we checked in. My roommate and I picked our sides of the room that we wanted, got everything situated, got to organizing. We were so different. Same with my roommate for Universe and Miss USA. Nothing bad on them. People are just different, but they're a little more, I would say, not quite as organized as I am, or maybe I'm just super over organized. That's probably what it is. But I literally set all of my clothes out like perfectly in the closet, and I had little dates on the hangers. June 1st morning, June 1st night, and I had a day and a night outfit for everything every single day that I was there. And then I had like all my makeup in my makeup bag. I just had a place for everything, and then so did Cameron. But I think it just, after a while, you're just like, F it, I just want to sleep and I don't want to organize everything before bed. And I was that girl that I had to organize everything perfectly before bed. So I woke up and it was all ready to go. We got checked in, we got our sashes, and just got ready to go. Okay. So that's just a few of my Miss USA check-in arrival memories for you guys. Comment below, let me know if I missed something, or if you have any other questions about my experience at Miss USA. I can share them on the next video. But a few pieces of advice for girls that are going to be competing this year or at any national pageant, or if you're hoping to compete for Miss USA in the future. One thing is, make sure you bring a really good size mirror of your own. There's those circular mirrors that have like a little stand and then they light up, that are like that. You can definitely bring one of those, or bring one of those cheap $10 full-length mirrors from Target. You can throw it away after. It's good to have because you can lay it sideways and you can do makeup in it, or you can stand it up to check out your outfits. Something else that I would highly recommend doing is ordering if you can find one that's not super expensive, a metal rolling rack, and having it as backup. MUO always provides rolling racks, but they're always the cheapest ever. Love you, MUO, but no, it's so bad. The ones they provided for me at Miss Universe and Miss USA were plastic, and you know how many pieces of clothes us girls have hanging all those clothes on there? No, it kept falling apart and falling over, and we gave up, and we both just tried to jam all of our stuff into the little itsy bitsy closet that we had available to us. Something else to bring is Epsom salts for your feet. Your feet will be killing you. I would also say bring a bucket if you don't know if your room is going to have a bathtub. Literally like a square like foot bucket that you can put hot water and Epsom salt in and just soak your feet, because your feet are going to be aching and they're going to be in pain, and that's really, really going to help. And then I think I may have said this in my previous video, there's so much more. I literally have like a huge packing list that I give to my girls when they're preparing for a national pageant or any type of pageant where they're staying overnight. And obviously I would love to share all of those with you, but if you don't know, now you know. I offer coaching, so if you want to coach with me on interview or anything else, or even have questions about how to prepare for that overnight stay at your national pageant, I can go into so much more depth of what you need, how to be prepared mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. There's so many different parts of preparation rather than just showing up and looking good. You know what I'm saying? If you guys do want to coach with me, send me an email to nia.bookings@gmail.com, and we can get that set up. I've been coaching girls ever since after I was Miss USA, so for almost 5 years, 4.5 years now, and I love it, and it's so much fun to see girls transform and become more confident. So I'm there for ya. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You're amazing. Next week is going to be relationships, and after that, I'll get back to more pageant videos, but there's still a relationship video that is from February that I haven't put up, so I have to edit it and get it up. And I haven't even had a sip of wine. This will be happening before bed during editing. Cheers to Chai Tea Tuesday. Oh, also, the lettering Latina made this really pretty cup, and she makes so many great things. I will put a link to her Etsy account below because it's so pretty, everything she does. Okay, bye guys.